When you're feeling overwhelmed, it's not just in your head, it's in your body. Your senses can be picking up too much all at once, which is why we can feel like we sort of got sensory overload, and why noises and colours and sights can seem a little too much for us. But the good news is we can actually use the senses to bring our body back to a calm state from feeling overwhelmed. And I'm going to show you 5 ways to do that in this video. So firstly, we can use our sense of smell, and I have some grounding oil here. I take this to all of my classes, but you can use anything that's got a good smell to it. You know, you may have some natural oils that you use at home. Lavender is a lovely one if you use lavender for sleep on your pillow, or even perfume. What we're doing is we just want to stimulate the sense of smell. So we just spray a little bit. If it's an oil that you're using, just spray a little bit on your hands, and we're just going to rub that into our hands, and then really sniff and just allow that smell to really infuse the body, and just really bringing attention to the smell. This is such a lovely oil. Have a sniff. So you find your whichever you have at home, an oil. If you don't have an oil and you want to get yourself one, it's always a lovely thing to have around. I keep this in my office drawer just for if I ever need it. So that's the first one. So we're just going to spray some oil, use some perfume, just spray that, and to really notice the smell of it. And then the second thing, I have a weighted blanket here. Now you may not have a weighted blanket, but if you just find something, even just a really thick, heavy blanket, and we're just going to place it. So we just place it on the body and just feel the weight of the blanket on the body. It's a really calming, grounding thing to do. So that's the second thing, just a weighted, if you have a weighted blanket, fantastic. If you don't, just a really heavy blanket will do equally as well on the body, and just really noticing the feel and the support that that blanket is giving you as it rests against your body. So then another thing we can use is we can use cold. And if you're not too keen on doing a swim in the cold, there's another thing we can do which is not quite as extreme. So we can just get an ice cube, which I'm just getting now. So once you've got your ice cube, we're just going to place the ice cube on our wrist and just hold it there and feel so by placing it on our wrist, we're putting it where there's more sort of senses to the cold. Another way we can do this is to actually submerge the forehead in a bowl of cold water. This is stimulating the vagus nerve, which shifts us into our rest and digest parasympathetic state. Okay, next we're going to try a very simple but goodie. So this one is literally to make yourself a warm drink, and then it works in more than one way. So the first one, we're wrapping our hands around the warm mug, really noticing the feel of the warmth, and also the scent of the drink, whatever it is you've made, whether it's coffee, tea, whatever you've got in there, maybe a herbal tea, just noticing the smell. And then secondly, when we actually sip the drink, really noticing the taste of it, the feel of it on our lips as we swallow, noticing the feel of it as we're swallowing. So using more than one sense with this one, which is why it's such a simple one but a really good one. So the last thing we can do, we can use what's called binaural beats. So binaural beats help entrain the brain depending on the frequency of the beat in the left and the right ear. They can train the brain into different brainwave states like theta and delta, depending on what beats are being used. I'll put some examples if you've not heard of binaural beats, just in the video here. And the thing to remember when you're using binaural beats is you have to be wearing headphones because of the fact that it operates on brain waves and it's stimulating left ear, right ear. So headphones are the thing to do with those. These tools are simple but incredibly powerful when used correctly. So next time overwhelm hits, try one of these 5 tools to calm the brain, calm the body, and to get you back to focus again quickly. Or even better, try these regularly before overwhelm hits to keep the nervous system regulated so that you don't actually get to a place of overwhelm.